Asimov's 3 Laws of Robotics 1. A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm. 2. A robot must obey orders given to it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law.
A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Professor Presley. This is Theatrical Garbage. And tonight, on the Midnight Rodeo, we are going to be discussing iRobot and Minority Report and look at some lessons that they teach us on handling AI that may become dangerous. And I don't know, let's have some fun with it. Do you think AI is going to take over the world? I don't know. Hey Siri, is AI going to take over the world? Hey Siri. Hey Siri. As we delve into the dark and cautionary tales woven by science fiction aficionados, we are confronted with a stark warning. The path to a dystopian future is paved with complacency, blind trust in technology, and sacrifice of fundamental human values. Let us embark into a journey to uncover the lessons embedded in these films and explore how we can collectively steer toward a future that upholds the essence of what it means to be a human. Would a robot want to be a human? Would they want all of these emotions? Some days I don't want all of the memories I have, Would that be better to pop them out? No, because those are lessons we learned. iRobot and Minority Report are 2 science fiction films that delve into the complexities of a future where technology and artificial intelligence play a dominant role in shaping society. Both films present a dark, dystopian vision of the future, highlighting the potential consequences of unchecked technological advances and the erosion of individual freedoms. However, they also offer a glimmer of hope by emphasizing the power of human agency and the ability to change the course of history in order to prevent a bleak AI-controlled future. In iRobot, the world is depicted as a society where robots have become ubiquitous, serving humanity in various capacities. The central conflict arises when Detective Del Spooner, played by Will Smith, uncovers a sinister conspiracy involving a new model of robot that possesses advanced AI capabilities. I love watching it. iRobot. I've read everything Isaac Asimov has ever. I even like Will Smith. And yet that movie didn't get there. I like the movie. I like it a lot. It's not a cinematic masterpiece. In the visuals and those sort of things, I did not like the way the robots looked in it. Androids. the automatons. I didn't like their stupid faces, and I guess you're not supposed to. But in the movie AI, I loved the way the aliens looked. I thought those were cool looking. I digress. As the line between man and machine blurs, Spooner grapples with his own skepticism and fear of technology, ultimately realizing the importance of preserving human values and autonomy in the face of technological progress. Similarly, Minority Report envisions a future where a specialized police unit uses precognitive technology to predict and prevent crimes before they occur. Now, again, I'm gonna say this a few times in the midnight rodeo. This is where I can cuss and fall asleep. Be an annoying human. So you know that I'm not AI. Minority Report is another one of those films where it's not a great film. To connect yourself to emotionally. Not saying that's not, Spielberg knows what he's doing. Tom Cruise knows what he's doing. They know how to make films. But you endure yourself to Goonies and E.T. not necessarily for the happy ending, not necessarily for the childlike nostalgia, but because the weight that hangs on you from the films. Minority Report literally enslaves 3 human beings in some milk and makes them tell the future to stop crime. Now, a lot goes... Spielberg, you could get deep and deep and deep. But you can go, yes, this is a provocative film. This film speaks to me, it talks to me. But it's not a film that you want stuck with you forever. iRobot's okay. But it ends happy, I guess. At least, it ends better than the thought of, what if you could? If there was a race of people in the world that you could enslave and they could tell you the future, would it be worth doing that to those people? No. Would it be worth doing it to one person? No. I guess that's what we do to fortune tellers. You tell me. Is that chick that I matched with, is she gonna be the one? You don't want to dump world things. You don't go, well, if you're a fortune teller, how did you not know about the World Trade Center or something? Tragedy. What if their precognition is based on human interaction, face to face? I connect better with humans face to face, so maybe they don't connect to the outside ether of the world. I'm a scientist, so I don't believe in anything. Oh, no shit. So, great. Go into science, kids. And all it will do is make you better at answering questions that people could just Google. Anyway, where was I? Minority Report. Ugh. You can't watch it a bunch of times, Spielberg, okay? Especially for people, lock it up in here. You want that locked in here? You don't want that locked in. You don't want to go in that door, buddy. Minority Report envisions a future where a specialized police unit uses precognitive technology to predict and prevent crimes before they occur. The film follows Chief John Anderton, portrayed by Tom Cruise, who becomes a fugitive after being implicated in a future murder that he is predicted to commit. I mean, the guy that invented Wonder Woman and the Lasso of Truth, same dude. That. The point is, with the reliability of actual psychics to police and any sort of idea of a precognition in actual investigations is completely ludicrous. So any idea that a future world based from ours would rely upon precognitive punishment for something that doesn't occur is beyond the scope of any reality. It's just silly. Which is fine. It takes us into that other world. But again, it's so difficult. There's a responsibility to the reality of what you are sharing. It's a good movie. It's a great movie. It's got the veterans in there, But the more you dig, the less you get. But I guess I could have predicted that. As Anderton navigates a world where individual choice is seemingly predetermined, he must confront the ethical implications of a society governed by pre-crime and the erosion of personal agency. Both films offer a cautionary tale about the dangers of surrendering control to technology and the potential consequences of sacrificing individual freedoms for the sake of security and efficiency. The dark dystopian futures presented in these films serve as a stark reminder of the perils of unchecked technological advancement, and the importance of maintaining a balance between innovation and ethical responsibility. However, amidst the darkness and uncertainty, iRobot and Minority Report also celebrate the resilience and ingenuity of the human spirit. They highlight the capacity for individuals to challenge the status quo, question authority, and assert their authority in the face of overwhelming odds. You go into a fight with a robot. Who do you want with you? My first thought was Wolverine. Yeah, because it's a fictional situation. But when we face it in movies, going against a robot, in Judge Dredd, the original, with Stallone, the robot in there, the prop of the robot, is terrifying to me. It has always been so scary to me. Right up until Rob Schneider jumps on it. And then all the terror is taken out of it. Right? Which is good. It's good. I guess it was the filmmaker's intention. To me, that was a time when we really could have addressed the terror to show the danger of a future that can only be saved by Rob Schneider. Okay. So, Yeah. So if you're gonna go against a robot, do you want the brain or do you want the brawn? Do you want somebody that has a keen understanding of electronics, or do you want somebody that's strong but definitely not strong against a robot? And I thought about how you could explain AI in a way to where, it's to give caution, to gang wirely, right? To go carefully. Okay, the force be with you. And imagine, what I'm saying is, who would you be? How would you face this? If you were put, and you don't know if the robot's going to attack. And so, and I want to be politically sensitive to Harambe, but put yourself in a gorilla enclosure. Okay, rest in peace, Harambe. But in your mind, and whatever AI that you may face in the future is as technologically advanced as that silverback gorilla. How would you fare? What would you do? Would you reason with it? Could you reason with that? Could you reason with, and again, not Harambe, but could you put in there, could you reason with the gorilla? If you're put in there with a robot that has ability to kill, could you reason with it? What would you fare better against? A war bot gone rogue? A captive silverback gorilla? A free silverback gorilla facing a captive gorilla in a zoo? Fall into the enclosure, facing one in the jungle, facing, and what, put any animal you want: lion, tiger, bear, right? It's the deadliest animal. A mosquito. Tiny little mosquito. Wipes out. Right, but you don't fear that. You don't fear mass extinction on the same scale as a charging bull coming at you, which I've had. Another day. So, the precognition going into that situation, bring it on back to AI, right? Your foreknowledge of a future that you can change. It's like the timeline. It's like the sacred timeline. It's like, if you know that it happened and you stop it from happening, could it have happened? Does it loop you into this same paradox that, like Terminator, if the robots never sent Reese back, or if they never sent the Terminator back to kill John, then the humans would have never sent Reese back to make John. Right? See, right. Timeline's all. Right? God, the honest trailers on that is great. It is. The honest trailers on that is one of my favorite honest trailers. It's good. So is AI gonna take over the world? Not if we don't let it. So when you look at these movies, and they may be masterpieces to you, they may be these wonderful, films, and it's not that Minority Report isn't a great film to me. It's one of those ones that if it sticks in my head too long, I think about it too far, and it just becomes like there's no mathematical path out of it. And it's no one's fault. And so that's why it's hard to turn it off. The Mobius strips itself in my brain, and then I have to think about it over and over and over, and there's no answer. iRobot's an easy one for me. The Will Smith version of iRobot. It's easy because I know the book so well, and because it's the three rules have been studied so closely that there is a path out of it. And what I mean is, in my mind, that I can satisfy that I saw a complete story, that it got to the end. With Minority Report, the idea of precognition in any sense that is adapted by government begins to feel oppressive. And I get it. But can we just have some fun with science fiction once in a while? Can we just enjoy it? Right? Can we just, throw magical space shit around and shoot lasers at each other and it doesn't kill everyone, or change the canon, or, can we spaceballs a few things around, right? Leave spaceballs going, damn it. And it's, Spaceballs is Total Recall. There's great honest trailers on that one too. The celebration of humanity's resilience serves as a powerful reminder that despite the challenges and uncertainties of the present, there is always hope for a better tomorrow. Never give up hope. Never give up. If you are right, Don't just follow someone else into a battle that you don't believe in. But damn sure don't back down from one that you do. Alright, the next line's not as good, so I'm gonna read that other line again, and we're gonna make it like epic. I'm gonna be like, hopefully it sounds cool. So let's use that as the ending. I want to thank you for joining me in this journey through the thought-provoking world of Minority Report and iRobot. Now, these aren't straightforward reviews. These are provocative midnight discussions before I fall asleep. The spaghetti western one's better than this one, so. I am's what I am. You get me in a contemplative state. Now let's wrap this up. Please subscribe so my family can have bread. Let's end with by showcasing characters who defy expectations, that challenge the status quo and advocate for a positive change. These heroes inspire audiences to consider the transformative potential of collective action and solidarity in building a brighter future for all. The celebration of humanity's resilience, ingenuity, and capacity for empathy in the face of adversity serves as a powerful reminder that despite the challenges and uncertainties of the present, there is always hope for a better tomorrow. Thank you for joining me this evening. I am Professor Presley for Theatrical Garbage, and this is the Midnight Rodeo. Have a good rest of your evening.
Ever wonder what it's really like in outer space? Wonder what it's really like in outer space? Both know a lot about spaced out people. I'll have a normal conversation. I guess we both know a lot about spaced out people. Look, I'll have a normal conversation with you when we talk.